for being here. So I like to start all the conversations. Can you please tell us who you were at 16? Did you have it all together? Did you know what you wanted to be?
Ooh, who I was at 16. Oh, good God. Well, I was a nerd. I was a nerd. So that's good. I was a little nerdy. I love music, things like that. I love sports. I thought I thought at 16 I was going to be a tennis player. I thought I was going to be a tennis star, but that didn't happen.
Okay.
And I love singing. I loved anything artsy, fartsy, sportsy wise. That's kind of where my brain was at. I was always playing some type of sport or singing. That was where
definitely didn't have it all together. 16-year-old self. I was at Illinois Mathematics and Science Academy in Illinois, in like Cornfield area in Illinois. It was a school that was founded as what I like to call it was a Cold War academy. So it was one of the schools that was built to beat Russia in the space race. And so it's very techy, very, very sciencey. Cold War has long been over, so the vibe was a little different than probably when it was founded like decades ago, but very geeky. And that was great because I was definitely still a geek, but was definitely one back then. I think I definitely did not know what I wanted to do in the future.
I would like to know which 16-year-old said they had it together. I have no idea. But as for me, I think I had a pretty good head on my shoulders. I'm the oldest of four, so I had a lot of responsibility raising my siblings. So as far as school, I was a hot mess. I had no direction. I was mainly focused on what can I do to get me out of the house. So I wasn't really good in academics. I didn't go to school much. I cut a lot of classes at 16. But yeah, that's what I was doing.
16-year-old Joe, wow. So born and raised Brooklyn, New York, grew up in Brownsville. So 16, I was in high school by then, right? So I went to Wingate High School. I had for some reason I get good teachers for some reason. So between 156 in Brownsville I went to junior high 275, and then I went to Wingate High School. And 16-year-old, that was like pretty much starting high school, right? Is that
16-year-old? You could maybe 10th grade, 11th grade.
10th. Okay, yeah. So definitely didn't have it all together. I mean, I'm the youngest of 9, so it was always like same father, same mother, youngest of 9, same household. Well, we grew up. I'm the youngest, and I guess we have like 30 years apart from the oldest. So, right. So it was always something going on, and I had the pressure because my siblings are so smart. I'm like, my brother, he's an engineer. My sister is she works for Chase, JP Morgan Chase, financial analysis. Like they all had great careers. And I was more like 16. I was just like, wow, how do I follow them? And I didn't know what I wanted to do. I went towards wanting to be an engineer. But I noticed I was always good with my hands. I even took like culinary classes in high school.